What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Gilbert Arenas tried to double down and explain why he said what he said about Giannis after an unprecedented level of criticism came his way after he said that Giannis doesn't know how to train. Giannis doesn't know how to play or prepare in a championship manner, whatever that means. And he says that he reiterated that he is correct. He said that neither Giannis's three-point percentage or free throw percentage have improved. That the only reason why he has improved is because of his strength, right? Saying that, he's able to make shots around the basket that he wasn't able to make before because of increased strength. And that anybody that only wants to praise Giannis is a dick rider. People like me, I guess. Well, let me say this. It's not that I just praise Giannis, or a lot of us just praise Giannis because we're dick riders. It's just that Giannis has done a lot of things that are commendable, which is come from the environment that he came from, be able to adapt to the NBA game, to work as hard as he has on his game since he first came to the NBA 9 years ago, to take over that franchise the way he has, to be entrusted, and has done something that nobody thought he was going to do. I was one of the first persons on YouTube telling you about the magnificence of Giannis Antetokounmpo, and people didn't buy into it. People who've been subscribing to me for 5-6 years will tell you, I've been talking about Giannis 5, 6, 7 years ago. I saw how he was improving in leaps and bounds because I can still appreciate power forward play. See, Gilbert Arenas is a perimeter player. In his interpretation, in James Harden's interpretation, Kyrie Irving's interpretation, a skilled player is a guy that does what they do on the perimeter. They look down on power forwards who do the dirty work and are physical and got a bang. They see that as unskilled. And the NBA doesn't appreciate that position because of all the changes that they made as far as rules to make it harder for those guys to dominate. Now they just look like, a player like Tristan Thompson, a player like, I'm trying to think of lesser players. A player like Tristan Thompson, players like P.J. Brown in the past, those are the type of players you needed to win championships before. Now they're looked upon as unskilled players. The Charles Oakleys and shit like that, they're unskilled players. I tell you what, I like to see you win in the 90s without those types of guys. I'd like to see it, Gilbert. I really would like to see it. Let's see you shoot your 20-footers and your threes and see how much success you had back in the 90s. But some people are contrarian. Some people say shit for shock value. Some people say things, just because they're haters. They don't like a certain type of playing style. So they're going to say that. Just like he said, he doesn't see that as being skilled. Run up and down the court and dunking and shit like that. As simply as he puts it. This is the thing. Giannis has been working hard on his game all summer. Playing basketball this summer. You've seen him. While James Harden is partying and and Rudy Gobert is sitting around taking pictures of himself laying out in Milan or wherever the fuck he's hanging out, Morocco, wherever the fuck he's at right now. Giannis has been working on his game. But you know what, Gilbert? Keep saying what you're saying. Keep doing what you're doing. Because all it does is fuel this guy to get better. So keep it up. Keep saying he ain't shit. And sometimes, look, percentages aren't everything. Giannis is never going to be Steph Curry. That's not going to happen. But I can look at his shot and see it's improved because 2-3 years ago when Giannis took threes, there was a lot of air balls. A lot of them. And he only had certain spots where he could hit them. Straight away and the corners. He still tends to make more of them straight away or at the top of the key. But when he's shooting them, they're hitting the rim more. That's the key thing you start noticing when someone's been working on their shot is that even if their percentage isn't great, it looks the form looks better, the release looks better, the shot makes contact with the rim more. He's working on it, but he has certain disadvantages. He's a big man. Giannis appears to have large hands. Those things don't usually correlate to a guy being a great shooter. So he's never going to be Steph Curry. But if he can get up to 33, 34%, that's good enough. If he can get it just to that, that's good enough. Why is it good enough for LeBron James? LeBron shoots 34% from outside, 35%. People act like he's fucking Dale Ellis. Last year, he shot 72% from the line. The year before, he shot like 60%. So that's an improvement. So I don't know what Gilbert's talking about. And as recently as 2015, 16, I think it was, or 16, 17, one of those 2 years, the leading scorer for the team was Chris Middleton. And the Bucks were like 36 and 46. After that, when the Bucks began to run their team through Giannis, that's when they started becoming a championship team. So, Gilbert, you were at one brief shining moment a star, but you critiquing Giannis about winning basketball is like well, I won't go that far. It's like Super Macho Man or Mike Tyson Punch-Out critiquing Mike Tyson about winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll tell you a better one. It's like fucking Henry Tillman trying to tell Muhammad Ali how to win and shit. I mean, what the fuck, man? Like Chris Rock trying to tell Denzel Washington how to act. I mean, at some point, like, man, sit your ass down, please. Please, you're doing too much. Just sit your ass down.